What's good, everybody? Welcome to Whole Views. Thank you for clicking the thumbnail. My name is Corey. Today we're going to be talking about that 5th episode of Ahsoka. So we've unequivocally arrived at the point in the show where if you don't have any real connection to Clone Wars, you don't really care about what's going on. Like, you don't really see the value in all the stuff that they brought in this episode. Mind you, that's not saying that the episode isn't good and entertaining, but it is a lot slower paced. It does feel a lot more like filler because all the emotional ties to Anakin and the Clone Wars stuff and seeing the young version of Ahsoka reenacting some events, which I really thought they would do from the beginning of the series. Just seeing it all unfold kind of feels like, I want to be clear, I'm not really complaining though. Like, I feel like the episode was good. And I know those people who watch the Clone Wars stuff might feel stronger about this episode, but for me, I did not feel quite strong about it. I felt like, this is visually very nice. Lightsaber fight with zero consequences for it, but still kind of cool. Flashbacks that didn't give any kind of context, but still dope to see unfold. Theories confirmed about the importance of certain characters like the young man Jace, who has the force powers that you kind of assume had some type of connection or might have some type of future in the franchise of Star Wars, but you get to see it all confirmed in this episode with his connection to the lightsabers in the water, which was a very special moment. But I bet if I had watched any of the animated stuff, it probably would have felt a lot more special. So one of my predictions, which was actually proven wrong in this episode, was that I thought that Hera would provide transport for Ahsoka somehow, some way, to follow that star map. I never thought of the possibility of them trusting the space whales enough to go inside of the space whale mouth and have the space whale transport you from where you are to where you want to be. And you just kind of winging it. It is cool that she acknowledged, like, I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Very cool that you acknowledged that, because in truth, if she knew with certainty by just holding her hand up and using the force, I guess, to commune with the whale, and she instantly gets to where she's gonna go and she just has 100% confidence in that process, I would have rolled my eyes. But the fact that she going off of faith and just like, hey, I believe that it's gonna take us where we wanna go, might not end up where we wanna go. That's fire. That's fire. I like it. I like the fact that you're not confident all the way going into this, because that's just a little bit more realistic than I held up my hand and then I just knew in my heart that it's gonna take me where I want to go, like 100% confident. Like, nah, show some doubt, because doubt needs to exist in this situation. I know they tried to create a sense of urgency with the council, like sending a fleet to collect Hera and Ahsoka and Sabine and try to, put some pressure on them. But honestly, that felt like a big nothing burger. We knew at the end of this episode, Ahsoka would be on her way towards Sabine somehow, some way. And we knew that fleet was not going to catch up with them in time. So, and again, I'm not complaining about the episode. Visually, I feel like this one was one of the more amazing looking visual episodes, especially with, the lightsaber fight on the light bridge and then the transition to the flashbacks and the space whales just being majestic, and the score, Hera and her son looking out on the waves and stuff, and just hearing the score of the lightsaber fight kind of blending with the waves and stuff. All that was really cool. But this was a filler episode. Let's not fool ourselves. This was just filler to set up for the finale, which I believe is next week. So good enough. I'm not mad about it, but it wasn't the most eventful episode of the show that we've gotten. It is probably more touching for those people connected to the animated stuff in the Clone Wars, but it felt like a filler episode that was nice to look at. So I'm cool. Let me know your thoughts. Do you feel like it was filler? Because I feel like it was filler. And that's all I got for this one, y'all. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.